Hello. Today, Donna and I are going to talk about going with the flow. So we're going with the flow, and what we're going to demonstrate Tim, right? Because we're both going to do our makeup while we're talking.
No makeup on right now.
Yeah. Are we going to do it simultaneously?
Yeah, we're going to do it at the same time, and you can time us.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the timing and all that.
No, I mean you can time us. They can time us.
They can time us. I
yeah,
know, but
so you can just see, when we say it's in less than 5 minutes, it's in less than 5 minutes.
Well, I'm going to be talking too, so I'm going to be a little distracted. So we'll see if it is less than 5 minutes because I tend to talk a lot.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so we're going to talk about going with the flow and how Tim, when we practice this every day, and some days you're going to rush through it. Some days you're not going to want to take the time, but you do take the time because you know it's for you. And what is most important in our daily routine, taking care of ourselves.
And connecting.
Yeah, connecting
with ourselves. With our hearts.
Yeah, and that is what kind of sets up our day.
Yeah.
And how the rest of our day goes.
Yes.
I messaged my mom this morning, and it's something that I wrote. I said something to her in my message that I always say to our clients on receipts when I print out a receipt for our shipping department. And I said, may your day be filled with magic and miracles. And there's Penny. Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Thank you. And so so her response was, I wish. And I was like, oh, that's, she doesn't know that she can create the magic and miracles in her life by using her imagination and having the positive thoughts. If we set ourselves up by saying, oh, I got to do this today, I got to do that today, or, you're thinking, you're kind of pre-paving what you think it's going to be like instead of just going with the flow. And what?
And that's what we just did when Penny, our mail person, just came in.
Yeah.
We just went with the flow. And that's what it's about. Nothing's perfect.
Right.
Nothing's perfect, but to set yourself up for the day, to connect with you, and imagine, having a smooth flowing, easy day that you're going to have heart connections with the people that you meet.
Yeah, talk to yourself in the mirror, and tell yourself that, like today's, you're doing your makeup, you could start doing your makeup.
Okay.
Today's going to be a wonderful day, I'm going to connect with people. We've already had this most wonderful connection with Donna, who was our first client of the day, and she hasn't been in years and years, and has come back because she is experiencing a change in her life and is looking for a way to feel better about what she's going through with her chemo and radiation treatments. And so we are going to support Donna in showing her how to take the time, first thing in the morning, and to connect with herself and to use this experience as a springboard into a new life that she's going to be creating for herself. So,
and also, in order to love other people, we need to start with loving ourselves, and then it just comes naturally, because then it's just a feeling, which is a vibration that you feel. Like, I just feel so much love and compassion for Donna. And, and to feel that way about myself, I don't always feel that way about myself.
Well, I know, I was going to say, what comes natural? Like you said, I think what comes natural is that when you feel that way for yourself,
then it comes natural for other people.
Well, I think it's natural to feel compassion and love for somebody else. And it's not natural for us to feel that.
No, because
compassion.
We've been programmed not to. We've been programmed to look outside ourselves for love, and we're looking for love in all the wrong places.
That's so cliche.
I know,
but we are.
and so, to realize the love that we have within, the greatness that we have within. I mean, that's our purpose in life, is to come home.
And it's so hard
to who we are.
So hard.
Yes.
We look for that validation from other people all the time. We want to hear that from other people. But when we tell ourselves that, that's what feeds our own soul and makes us who we are. And then that shows on your face, when you're talking to yourself that way, and you feel that way on a daily basis. TIM is an acronym for This Is Me. And this is just a springboard to bring you into yourself. And the way that, you come into yourself is because that every day you do this for yourself, and that is a build on process, that we have to work at it. We have to practice it. It's not,
Daily.
It's not just making a decision, oh, I'm going to love myself today, and then tomorrow I go back to, just the regular old way. So
think of yourself, think of how you're feeling. And also you can shift the way you're feeling just by even, just doing your makeup every day. It's just to, just take this time for yourself. And it's a transformation that happens within 5 minutes of the day.
Yeah, we don't do this just to do your makeup. We do this so that we feel really good every time we see our reflection in the mirror.
And what I like about the TIM technique is that we look the same. We look the same without makeup as we do with the makeup, but we just look more enhanced. Our
more
features
vibrant.
are more defined, and we look more vibrant. And so when you look in the mirror and you see that you look more vibrant, you begin to feel that way.
Yeah.
And that's it's a feeling. It's a feeling. It's not words. It's not someone else telling you how to feel. It's like you're evoking that feeling within yourself.
Yeah, and you know what? Nobody else can help you.
No.
You have to help yourself. You have to want to help yourself. Part of doing that, and something that I do a lot, is I'm always challenging myself. Use your left hand to brush your teeth instead of your right hand. Do things a little bit differently. Step outside that the paradigm of, just get it done, just
enjoy
and challenge yourself and have fun. That's even fun. Oh, let me see if I could do this. I'm trying to think of what I was going to change recently. I can't think of it. It'll come up. Anyway, I want you to see, I'm doing the tinted moisturizer right now, and how this little red spot, I call it my third eye spot, is red because there were broken capillaries or something there. I did have a consult to see if I could get that lasered, and the dermatologist told me that she can laser it. It's going to take up to 2 to 3 sessions, and that would be to the cost of like $750, and that I could end up with a white spot. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So I chose the red. It was so much more less costly. It was free. It's a part of me. So it was funny when I was going for the first consult. Actually, I think I was going to try it anyway. And I was talking to my mom, and I was like, I'm going to go to the dermatologist today. Maybe I was just doing the consult. And I said, and have a consult on that red spot between my brows. And she goes, oh, I never noticed it. And I'm like, okay, cool.
That's awesome.
She didn't notice it. So, but it was funny when I had a lot of acupuncture in this past year to deal with the long haul COVID symptoms that I was having. And one of the spots that he would do was right there. And it was funny because the first time he did it, and then it really bled so much more than anyone else's does. And I said, oh, that's okay. That's because he couldn't see it because I had the tinted moisturizer. That was what I was going to point out, is that I have the tinted moisturizer on.
You can't see it.
And it's just a tinted moisturizer, but it covers well enough. So many women
don't need a concealer.
Yeah, and so many women have spots and this and that, or rosacea on our faces, and we want to cover it up, and we think that we have to use something really
thick and heavy.
Yeah, thick and heavy, because you think that you have to do that.
No. So
I think you still put a little bit too much of the black powder because it's showing up. Deanna does this not every day, but a lot of times I have to tell her,
thanks, Dad.
You got a little black underneath your eye. I think it's because she's using too much of the powder and not
I'm
blending
not
it
blending it in.
into her.
I'll learn. She
hand.
just has to tell me a few more times.
Sometimes it takes a while.
I know, and it's okay. And I'm not going to beat myself up. I would have in the past.
Yeah.
I would have in the past and thought, oh, I did something wrong. But no, it's like, okay, I got it.
Okay. So just chalk
I'll
that
learn
one
it
up.
one of these times.
Yep. My contour is looking a little bit, we're in the process of developing our own contour product,
Yeah.
our contour color and product. And so this is just a tester that I'm testing out, and I've already asked them to take it a couple of shades lighter. So, I experiment with it, and this is how I develop. Well, we just, started developing the new colors. Our lip stain color is our own, we're the signature color. We're the only ones
that carry
have this color. Yeah,
and what we love about it is it goes with everything. I mean, it looks like it's a pinky coral, and so I have this rust shirt on, and
wait a minute, I want to go back. It looks like it's a pinky coral. To some people,
right.
It looks, and
it
really
can be pink, it can be coral.
Yeah.
But it's neither.
And
it depends on what you're wearing, and it depends on your lip color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it also depends on your skin tone and hair color too.
Right.
And that's how it looks different on everybody.
And that's how detailed Deborah is as an artist. And that's one of the things I admire about you, is that you are so detailed, and I learn all the time from you.
When I went to art school, that was in 1978, we did everything by hand.
Wow.
Everything by hand. We were not on a computer. And on the computer, everything looks different than it does in person.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I am very, very particular and very, very perfectionist. And not only that, our products we use are the same colors on everyone.
Yes.
And so to be able to do that, I have to have this sense of what is going to look good on a range from pale skin to like medium. Would you say medium brown or light brown?
Light brown.
Light brown, because that is the range of the skin tones that Tim works with, or Tim will enhance. Our next project after doing the contour is going to be the tinted moisturizer, so that we can do darker skin,
medium to dark
brown. Yeah, and it's a whole different way of thinking too for that, because instead of contouring, I would be doing more highlighting. Yeah. So anyhow, I told you it was going to take me a lot longer to do my makeup, but yeah. I didn't even, you know what, I think I don't think I put the lip stain on my cheeks, did I?
No.
I don't think so, but I'm flushed from doing, because sometimes I get a little bit nervous, just a little bit nervous.
Still.
Yeah, doing the
okay.
videos. So anyhow, so I've got a nice, my own natural blush going there. I didn't have to add the lip stain to the cheeks. And another use for the lip stain that I just remembered the other day is just taking a little bit of the lip stain and putting it right on the brow bone.
And I did that.
You did it today?
Can you see it?
A little bit, yeah, but you're not supposed to be able to see it. It's just like a little touch of color. How's mine look?
I'm a little strong.
Yeah, it does look a little strong. So I'm gonna take the tinted moisturizer brush. If it comes out a little bit too strong, that was yours. Not that it's different, but there we go. How about that?
Better.
Yeah, that's better.
Looks good.
Okay, so that's the difference. See how much brighter that we look. So
more vibrant.
When I walk by a mirror today, or I'm in the bathroom and I look at myself, I want to smile. And so that's another way to give yourself that positive reinforcement throughout the day, is that when you get a glimpse.
How many of us don't like to look in the mirror?
I know, there's a lot of people.
So many of us that don't like to look in the mirror because we don't like what we see. Well, imagine looking in the mirror and really loving what you see, thinking that you look really good, because again, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about the way you look. What matters is how you feel about the way you look. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. And the best compliment you can give is the one you give yourself.
Yeah.
Is when you can look in the mirror and say, wow, I look good. You know,
Yeah.
and then
And as we age, which by the way, you know, we start aging at age 18 because that's when the especially
the cell renewal slows down.
It slows down, and it's more visible in our faces too.
Mm-hmm.
But what I notice when I look at myself in the mirror, especially after I put the lip stain on, is my eyes look so vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's, you know, so my focus goes to my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to say there are so many women who are very comfortable, you know, without having makeup on. You know, they can look at themselves and, you know, they're happy. And, you know, those are the women that are, you know, they're just able to just take care of themselves all the time. Not all of us have that luxury, you know, so a lot of us are working, and I don't consider that I'm working, but I consider that I'm in service. And I'm very, you know, I love what I do because I love what I do. And I'm in service because I care about how women feel about themselves.
Yes.
However, those women, they might have a special occasion, you know, a wedding, or, you know, just anything, any special occasion.
Yeah, lunch date with your girlfriend.
Yeah, and you want to put on a little bit, you know.
just want to like fancy up a little bit.
Yeah.
And they do it then.
Yes.
Yeah. So we want you to feel this way, to have the opportunity to feel this way about yourself every day. And that's what this is about you feeling really good about the way you look every single day.
Yeah, and it just takes 5 minutes.
And we want that for you.
Yeah, and then it's gonna ripple, and it's gonna expand, and you're going to be, you know, doing more and more to make you feel good.
Because nothing is more important than the way you feel.
Right. Yeah.
We love you all.
Yeah, thank you so much for
so much for
watching.
watching.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.